Hey legends, how you doing? Tori here, Geelong-Flipper. The reseller show where you don't see a lot of reselling at the moment. I'm on my way into town. I've got to get some paperwork done and yeah, you may as well come along. Let's play the music. Tori here, Geelong-Flippy. Hey guys, Tori, Geelong-Flipper here.
Geelong-Flipper.
Me, Tori.
Tori here.
Flip. I'm Tori.
Tori here.
Tori here, the
Geelong-Flipper.
How you doing? All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I know that these have become vlogs. If you're new to the channel, normally the content is about me selling full-time on eBay, because that's how I earn my living. Also, I sell on Whatnot, an online streaming platform. And I've also got 11 books on Amazon. If you look up my name, Tory Favreau, Toryfavro, you can find my books on Amazon. And if you like horror, then hopefully that is something that you think about buying or reading on your Kindle. But recently, over the last, well, for a while now, we're embarking on a journey. If you are new, everyone else knows it, but from Geelong, where I am now, in Belmont, in fact, all the way up to Mackay in Queensland. So it's a journey that is roughly, if you were to drive straight there, it's 2,300 kilometres. We are taking a detour. We're going up to an hour north of Toowoomba, roughly, and then we will then go back to the coast and wind our way up. So our journey will be a lot longer than that, more distance than that, and I think it will take 3 to 4 weeks, depending. My wife, Ali, her mum lives just out of Toowoomba, and we recently I lost my father-in-law recently, and I lost my dad in August. So there's been a lot of death, unfortunately, but that's why you're not seeing a lot of reselling content. I still talk about stuff occasionally, but if you do want to see like what we're doing, we're taking this van, I'm making it into the world's worst camper van, and we'll be living in this. We'll have our eBay store on the trailer, yeah, we're just going to journey up, and I'll document it. Then you'll be seeing thrifting in Australian country town op shops for the most part, I believe. There'll be some city stuff too in the second half of the journey, but in the first one we're going to places that we've never been before. So stand by as we take you through the heart of Victoria and New South Wales on our way up. Once we circle past Melbourne, we sort of get halfway around Melbourne, and then we make a massive detour. We veer left. And then we make our way straight up. It's weird to sort of describe it on the map like that, but if you do want a better idea, open up your fair enough, I know. Open up your Google Maps and simply put in Belmont, Belmont, in Victoria, to Roma, Roma, in Queensland. Roma's where Ali grew up, and it's a few hours away from our final destination. But she said that she'd like to go back and see where she grew up and see how it's changed, because she's never had a reason to be so close to it. And that makes sense. And I want to see where she grew up too. She came over she was born in Germany, and her dad was German, and mum's Aussie. So yeah, she grew up in a house where she was speaking both English and German fluently. So yeah, she grew up around Roma, and I'm keen to have a look and go down memory lane with her. And you know, it's a bit of a unique opportunity, so why wouldn't you jump at that opportunity? Today's trip, so we've got a few things on. We're going to be filling up the trailer even more with rubbish, and I'll have to take it out to landfill. You're an idiot. Not you guys. The dunce cap that decided to swerve in front of me. Silly Billy. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to take, the current place where I normally take stuff, is closed, so they've told us to go to a place called Finesford. So yeah, that's where I will be heading out to get that sort of stuff done. Oh my goodness me. It's bad driving 101 here at the Circle K. The saying is actually strange things are afoot. From memory, it's it's Kevin Smith, Clerks. If you haven't seen that movie, it's fantastic. So yeah, taking our rubbish out to Finesford. No more offsite if you're new. That was our little storage facility that the Flip family, which are all you guys, we all called it the offsite or the baby warehouse. Or then there was the big warehouse, which was still a baby one. But for now, I'm skedaddling into town. Something to do with the sale of Dad's house. There's paper, one more bit of paper I have to sign. It's kind of weird. It's like I went in last week. I took you guys to sign the paperwork, and it's not their fault, but it's just like to and fro, and you know, I think sometimes it's a bit of a tough one. Like when you're making little trips, like I'm literally walking in, signing I think a piece of paper and leaving again. But for them, they're in their office. They're just doing their job. For me, it's, you know, the trip backward and forward, time lost. The fact that Ali's out in the backyard at the moment, I think, clearing some more rubbish into the trailer with a bad foot. I told her not to, but she'll do it. I hope she doesn't, because there's stones out in the backyard. We've got these white stones, and I think it would really hurt to walk on with a bad foot, because she still can't put a shoe on. So yeah, going in to sign this form, and then basically the rest of the day, once I get the trailer emptied of rubbish and make bloody sure there's no more trailer trips, basically after that we will be trying to get the tarp on board. I'm trying to navigate the bike. For those who missed out on a couple of episodes, our removalist just did not take stuff. It didn't fit in the truck, and now I find out that they actually started the job at 5:45 in the evening. What kind of dodgy starts at 5:45 in the evening? And then when I said, why did you leave stuff? He goes, oh, it was dark. Made it sound like he'd been working all day and into the night. No, you got there at night time. I'm keeping the access logs, because I don't know what I'm going to do about that. They left a TV that I paid, well, a long time ago, but you know, $7 or $8 grand for. They left that there, 75-inch TV, that I worked bloody hard for, and they left all our bookcases, both of our desks, and yesterday I had to hire a van to take all of that out to my friend Ash's place. So there you go. If you weren't caught up, you are now. But these are the final little things. Like I need to give the house just a quick dust sort of clean up, because it's ironic. We're going to get the house cleaned properly for sale, but because there's been so much stuff moved around, it's not crap everywhere, because we've been cleaning as we're going, but it's just little things that you go, oh, okay, there's stuff that fell off the washing machine. So we need to do something about that, like just mopping the floors. I don't think it's it's a catch-22, because these cleaners do charge a bit, but it's like, do you leave it a shit fight knowing that they'll clean it, or do you just give it a once over? I'm going to give it a very light once over. Unfortunately, my real estate agent, Sean, knows me, so he knows what we're going through. Don't you, Sean? He watches as well. I reckon he only watches now to hear his own shout outs. Sean, how you doing, mate? So yeah, in the next day or so I'll be handing the key over. We'll be getting out of here. But yeah, this removalist leaving all this stuff, just disrespectful and expensive. Ali calculated it to be at about at retail value about $14,000 worth of gear. he just left. And, you know, I don't resent Ash having the stuff, but it was mine. I wasn't like I'm going to deliberately leave this stuff here. So that's crap. So yeah, going in, signing a document, then that should be, I think for legal stuff there'll still be a little bit of paperwork, but they're just going to have to express post it to me or email me, and I'll try to deal with it on the road because, yeah, the house will settle soon, and I know there'll be something to do with something because of something. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting our butts on the road. But yeah, getting the freaking bike, which has a retail value of $2,000, I didn't manage to sell it. If you're a regular viewer, it will come in handy in Mackay. It really will, as long as it survives the trip. It will come in handy because we sold Ali's car. So all we've got is the Flipmobile and this electric bike. Now, the irony is though that Movers R Us have got the charging cable, because I had them, my fault, I had them at separate. I had the charging thing at home and I never took it to the offsite. If I had bundled it all together, that would have made more sense, but I left it with the bike pump in a cupboard. So, and that stuff got packed and when we were clearing out, so it's on a truck. So I can't ride the bike. I can. I need to just use it as a bike. You know, heaven forbid. But to have the bike there will come in handy. It does 20 odd kilometers an hour, minimal pedaling. So Uncle Flip might be a push bike rider for a bit, to give Ali the chance to be able to use the car. We'll see. I just know there'll be moments that we don't want to go to the same place at the same time. So having the pushy will come in handy. And as mayor of Mackay, when I get there, that's a joke, by the way, guys, in case you take things seriously. Yeah, when I become the mayor and after the ticker tape parade, you know, I'll need to do an honorary lap every day of the entirety of Mackay on my push bike. I feel like I'm going loopy. All right, so in a moment I'm going to pull up and I'll get into the lawyers. So I missed a call. You guys know I vlog everything. As I was walking to the lawyers, I got a phone call. I'm conflicted about this one because my uncle just died. Well, he's just been found dead. He was an older man with health issues. I'm really, really conflicted because I have very mixed emotions. And you know what? You may see me later in the day and I'm okay, but I've only just found out. And I've let the family know, so yeah. I'll get on with the day now. Alright guys, hi, I'm at the tip. It's a couple of hours later. I basically sat down. It was weird, I didn't expect to feel like I was in shock. I've got to deal with the police about it and try to get the estate sorted remotely. I don't know how hands-on I can be, not very, but my mum organised most things for him before she passed away, so yeah, I'm waiting on phone calls and emails to find out cause of death and everything else. Anyhow, we just got the last of the rubbish out from home. You'll recognise the yellow core flute that I use on the Whatnot streams. The stuff at the back up there, that's not my stuff, okay? The stuff at the back. Where is it? Over there? Over there. That's not my stuff in that pile. All right, cheers. What I'm doing now, I brought the stuff I'm at Bunnings, where the lowest beginnings are just the prices. I've I've got the stuff to cover up here with the tarp, but to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing, so I thought if I was going to do anything anywhere, it may as well just be at the hardware shop. Guys, that's the bike on. I know it looks unconventional, but it's solid as a rock. Ali had the great idea of these. We found them instead. It was so much easier to do that. That doesn't look like it's on tight, but it's got a couple of 100 kilos tension and it barely moves. At least we won't have to listen to it. All right, guys, it's not complete yet, and it's not as neat because of the friggin' bike has to be there. But the idea is I'm going to get more ratchet straps. Of course, there's an issue with the roof being the way it is. If it rains, I'm just going to have to do the old-fashioned poke it and get the water off. It'll never be for so long that it's going to cause any sort of issues. This part here, I'll get it when I get the other ratchet pack. That is basically, you'll get the idea here. So stock and everything going there. I'm going to buy a chain and a padlock for this. And then basically, I tell you what, it's been a bit of a nightmare doing this thing. This will all fold down though and cover this, so at night time the cats will be in this top bit in here. They've got a run I've got to make for them, and then we can close this over the top, tie it down. They're safe, the stock's safe, and it's all waterproof. I'm gonna go now, guys. The day's not fully done, but to be honest, today's been crap, so I've felt an absolute sense of shock for most of the day, but it's one of those things. It's like I've just got to keep pushing forward. Like, we were meant to be gone ages ago, and I just feel like I'm letting myself down. Like, you know, I don't know. Anyhow, I'm sick of. I just want it to be quiet for a bit. Does that make sense? It's like when I did the live last night, it was beautiful. It was that little place. We had 30 or 40 friends in the room chatting. Everyone's laughing. And then I go off to sign paperwork for Dad's house selling. And I get a call as I walk in that my uncle's dead. I've had enough. We just need to pack and go. Get the hell up to Mackay or stop near Toowoomba. I don't even care. I just want to go. I just want to go. I want to share the journey with you guys. And, yeah, frankly, I just want to go. Don't worry, I'll snap out of it, but just a lot to process. You know, within August, September, October, November, 3 deaths in 4 months. I've had enough. But this is going to be exciting, but I'm just exhausted. So I'll see you guys later. I do love you. Thank you for being with me. And I'll see you on the next video. All right, later.